Start this up now, and I think I might just fly it up. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Steve from 2Cat Media and welcome to another video. In fact, welcome to the channel in general. Welcome, my friends. Now, in today's video, it is going to be a part one of a two-part video series, or whatever you want to call it. Now, DRC, I'll explain why, because DRC, they contacted me and they says, Steve from 2Cat Media, I says, yes, what can I do for you? And they says, well, you know how you have some of the best subscribers and viewers known to man? And I says, yeah, that's obviously true. They says, would you mind doing us a favour, doing us a solid, and just reviewing one of our existing drones for us, if you don't mind, in your own way? And I said, yeah, go ahead. And they says, okay, we'll send you out a drone. They tell me what it was, and they sent me it out. Now, it's only like a toy drone, and I say a toy drone because this is what it is. Okay, so it's the DEERC D50. I can get my head off the screen there. There you go, just so you can see it a little bit more clearer. So it's got the kind of like the little legs on there, a bit like a DJI Phantom, very loosely now. Yeah, so it's kind of got those on there. It's got a 2K camera, which you have to record on the app with, I believe. It hasn't got an SD card in. Okay, I'll just put that up. So it's got those longer legs on, so it's a bit higher off the floor. It's got 4 speed settings and also altitude hold and a few other little kind of like features as well. Okay, so that's the drone there. And they said to me, would you mind doing the review / unboxing? I said, yeah. So they sent it out. Now, I must kind of stress here, it's not a paid promotion. They just sent me out the drone for free. And I said I would kindly review and give my honest review and an unboxing of it as well, which I will do. So I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this up into 2 parts. Okay, so the first part is this part that you're watching now. Okay, so aside from this introduction, I'm going to be doing a very quick unboxing. You don't want to be looking around forever. Just show you that basically, really quickly, the parts that you get in the box. Then we'll look at a little bit more detail at the 3 main components, such as the controller or the transmitter, the drone itself, and the battery and the charger. We'll look at some of the manufacturer's specifications and just have a quick look around those and the buttons and the things that they do, you know. And then next what we'll do is put those things kind of together. So I'm going to build up the drone and then I'll show you then how to connect the controller to the drone itself and then do a gyro calibration. So basically just the general setup of it all, okay? And just talk around some of the features of it all as a whole. So that'd be part 1, okay? Then you can go off, have your breakfast, your lunch or your dinner, and we'll all be very happy. In about a week or 2's time, I'll then be bringing out part 2, which will be the test flight of it. That's my cat, if you can hear her meowing in the background at the birds out the window. So without further ado anyway, let's get into the unboxing of the DEE or the DRC D50. Okay, so this is basically what you get in the box. So you get your instruction manual, obviously gives you instructions. You get a free battery pass here if you provide an honest review via Amazon, and obviously your battery caution card as well. You get a screwdriver, okay? You get 2 legs, which is the landing legs, just like on the bottom of the drone there. You get 4 propeller guards here. You get 2 of these batteries here, which are 1500 milliamp hour batteries. You get 2 of these individual USB, I think is it micro SD connection on the ends there. I'll show you that. Okay, you get 2 of those, 1 for each battery, so you can charge them separately. You get a pack of 4 spare propellers, and you also get the controller or the transmitter here with the phone holder that you slip into the top, and you also get the drone as well. So that's basically what you get in the box. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the batteries. So you get 2, and they are 15 milliamp hour batteries. They charge via this port here, and you get 2 cables here with these connectors on the end here, a bit like the old Android ones. That connects into there, and at the very top, just in that little hole just here, you'll get a red light come on when it charges, and then it will go off when it finishes charging. Now, the runtime for each battery, according to the specifications, is about 12 minutes, it states, but you're probably going to get 8 to 10 minutes more realistically. Now, they do take up to 90 minutes to charge from empty, and they should come between 30 and 50% because the LiPo batteries as a storage charge And you can charge these obviously via USB adapter, via your computer, or a power bank. Okay, so this is the controller. Now, first off, it's actually feels quite good. Actually, it's a decent size. The right and the left analog sticks there on the gimbals here, they really feel kind of quite premium, if you will. Yeah, I like the nice kind of the silver lining around the edge here. Now it comes as mode 2, which is basically throttle up and down, go up and down, yaw or spin left and right, and then pitch forward, backwards, roll left and right. Now you can change it to mode 1 if you're left-handed or if it's your preference by pressing and holding the camera button here and then turning it on, and it should go into mode 1. It does come with a telemetry display, which I haven't put any batteries in just yet. And also this is the power button, which you press and hold for a few seconds and it makes a nice sound. And here you have your start up and land button. So with that, you basically press it to start up the motors, a bit like a prime. It starts and spins them around. And then once you're in the air, if you want to land, you just press that again and then it should land. So if you turn this around here, we've got the slot here that this goes into. So basically this just slots in. I'm doing this on the camera. There you go. And that is for your camera. Now it feels really secure, although very squeaky. Listen. Okay, but you basically put your phone in there. I have tried it with my phone in. It feels quite snug and secure. You've got a nice pad here and a bit of a pad up the top as well. And then if I just place it down there, and then if you want to adjust it towards you, you just basically twist this here and it will kind of twist towards you, and you can just tighten it then. Now on the back here you have the battery compartment. You will use a said screwdriver that comes with it, and you can undo it and put in 4 AA batteries. Now here we on the back here, which I find it's kind of like a really good idea actually to put them on the back. These are the trims. So trimming, if you're not sure, it's basically where when you put it in the air, it won't auto center itself. So it might kind of slightly drift forward or backwards or to the left or to the right slightly. So then you can press it in the opposite direction to where it's going. So if it's drifting forward, you'd press the back button, press it one at a time until it kind of, you're happy with it. And if it starts to drift to the left, then you would drift to the right here. Okay, you press it to the right. If you do hear a continuous sound, that means you've reached the maximum trim level. Obviously, just be careful of trimming in the wind because wind can change. So that headless mode, if you press it once, apparently you get a beep. And if you press it again, you get a double beep, and then that means headless mode is turned off. Now, this button here is the speed button. It has 4 speed settings according to the box. 1 being beginners, 2, 3, and 4 being expert. Now, it does come as default on speed 1, and every time you turn on the controller and the drone, it will default to speed 1. So you just adjust it to whatever you're comfortable with. So now let's have a quick look at the drone itself. Okay, so this is the drone. So this is the rear of the drone. Okay, and we spin it around and we have the front, and you have lights on the front and the back, and this is the camera. Now the camera is a 2K camera apparently, and you manually adjust it by just tilting it up and down like such, you see. You have to be very careful with tilting this before you start off flying, because once you're in the air and you're flying and you're doing any recording, then you're not going to be able to obviously adjust it until you land it. So always adjust it to your need at the time. So if you look on the bottom here, okay, you have your on and off switch here. You just put it across to on and then off. You have these beautiful lights here, and I will show you in a moment. They're very, very bright, very nice. This is the bottom, your fuselage here, where you will get your battery. So we'll just do it while we're here, and we'll just place the battery in. All we do is we just place the battery in with this way and just slide it in basically all the way in and click. You hear that? A nice click. And then to release it, there's a little button here. We just press that down and then pull out. Okay. So for now, we'll just keep it in and turn it on. Now, if we just turn it on, we'll see the lights actually. So let's just flip it around and we'll just turn it to the on position. You see how bright these are? Let's just turn it upside down. These are nice and bright. Okay, so you've got your red on the rear and then your blue on the front, and then they will start blinking and flashing prior to connecting it to your controller, and also if you've got a low battery. So now let's take a look at setting up the drone with the legs and the propeller guards. Okay, so these are the legs. Now they are quite flimsy, if I'm honest. I mean, it is only a 70 to 80 or 90 pounds drone. You have to double check actually in the description below on the link to Amazon to see how much it is. I think it's around the 70-80 pounds mark, but they are quite flimsy. But once they're on there, they're actually not too bad, and they will do the job. Now, if you see on the end here, you have these it's kind of curved on the edge here. Okay, and these will slide in to here. Okay, one here and one here. So if we just try and do this while I'm on camera, if it's depending on how easy it is to do. Okay, there we go. So we just get that in there, and then we slide that in, and it clicks. And then we do the same with the other side. Just make sure it's in the grooves and slide that in. And then once that's in, that's fine. Okay. Now to get it out, all you would do there is, I'll just show you on the other side actually, because the legs are on this side now, is if you want to let them go, you've got this little kind of thing that you just press down just here, and then you can pull off the legs. So let's just put on the other legs, and then we'll put on the propeller guards. Okay, so I'm just going to slide this one in, and I'm just going to slide that one in, and that's how quick it is. So it's pretty easy to store and take with you, if I'm honest. Okay, so now the legs are on. Let's just kind of put it on there and just see how level it is. Okay, yeah, I mean, pretty good if you ask me. Okay, so now let's try and put on the propeller guard. Okay, so these are the propeller guards. So they go this way up, okay, where it's kind of more curved upwards. Okay, now you've got, this is your kind of your switch here. Okay, now basically, if you look here, this is exactly where it, there we go, if you can get that in focus, this is where it slots into, okay? And getting them on isn't too much of a chore, however, getting them off can be. So let's try and do this again while I'm on camera, so please bear with me. You have to get it right in there, and you want to make sure it kind of, there you go, you want to kind of press down then, and then they click into place, okay? And we'll do the same with this one, okay? So we basically, we put that into the slot there, and then we press all the way in, and then we just want to press down, and then they do it. Now to get them off, you would push that up and try and get them off. There we go. It feels like you're going to break it, and eventually they are quite flimsy again, you know, and I have had a few troubles getting one or two of these off when I've been practicing, and yeah, I do feel after a while they probably will be bent out of shape. Okay, so before I connect the controller to the drone, I just want to go through some of the specifications for you guys, okay? So this is the DEERC D50 model. It weighs 178 grams apparently. I have weighed it. I will put a picture on the screen for you guys, and I think I got 180 or 181. You'll see on the screen anyway. I use my kitchen scales for that, and that was with the battery and the propeller guards as well. Now the width and the length of this is just over 31.5 centimeters, and the height is just under 11 centimeters tall. Okay, now the transmitter is a 2.4 gigahertz connection to the drone, and the drone connects to the app. I believe it will be at 5.8 gigahertz via Wi-Fi. Now it states in here that the transmitter distance is 50 meters, so you're not going to get very far with it. It's around the 50 meter mark or so, and apparently exactly the same from this to this and from this to the app as well for your FPV. Now the video as well on this will film at approximately 25 frames per second. The photos will be in JPEG format, and the video formats will be AVI or MP4. Okay, and they can operate in temperatures of around 0 to 40 degrees centigrade. Now with this drone as well, it is supposed to have altitude hold, so we will test that out obviously in the physical flight in the next video and just see how well that does. And it does have 360 degree 3D flips, so that is also interesting as well. And that is something that I haven't shown you. If I just place this just over here, So on the top of the controller, I forgot, let me just take off this phone holder so I don't catch the camera, okay? To do that, you just press this button here and slide that out. So on the top of the controller here, which I forgot to show you, so this is the camera and the video recording, okay? So what you do is you press it once for it to take a photo. Obviously, when you're connected to the app, otherwise there's no way of actually recording it, and then you press and hold it as it says there for 2 seconds to record video. Now once you are recording video, they do advise to not press it once to get a photo, otherwise it will interrupt your video. Now on this side here, you got your 360 flips, and then you press that while you're flying and then use the right stick and you will flip in the direction that you move it into. Now my son on his drone, which is a Red 5 Eagle drone, which is one of my first ever videos for this channel, and he absolutely loves doing the flips on his. So that's exactly what you do with that. So now let's have a look at connecting this drone to this. Now you have to do this every single time that you turn off either the drone or the controller. Okay, so first of all, we look on the side of the drone here, and we're just going to slip it to on and get those lovely, lovely flashing lights, and they will flash until it is paired up, okay? And then the power button, we're going to press and hold it. You get a beep, and now the little red ring of light, which I really like these lights on here. I think they're absolutely amazing. So that flashes until we connect it, and it is quite simple to do. We just basically press up and then down on the left stick, and they are paired, and that is exactly how you do it. Now on the bottom here is your speed, okay? So the speed is 50%, okay? So if we press the speed button here, it will change up to 100%. So it seems actually like it actually comes at 50%, not into level 1 like the manual says. So you press it again up to 75% and up to again up to 100%. Now with the trim buttons at the back here, you can see here you've got the different trims, okay? Up for forwards and backwards, and roll left and right. So if I go up, you'll see how it adjusts up there. If I go back down again, it'll do a long beep. That means I'm at the center, okay? And I can do the same for rolling to the right and then roll back again, and I'm back at the center. Okay, so now we need to calibrate the drone. Now this is just a gyroscope calibration just for self-leveling. Now there's none of this kind of business where you have to turn it around 3 times like on the GPS drones and turn it around 3 times that way. Okay, all you need to do is place the drone on a flat level surface and do this every time before you fly. And then basically turn this around, and you see your headless mode button here. If you press and hold that, you get a beep, and then all these lights will flash for about a second or two and then stop, and then your drone is then calibrated via the gyroscope calibration. So let's try that out. And that is exactly it. That is all there is to it. So all in all, my initial thoughts are, you know what? It looks like a nice little drone. These are a little flimsy. The propeller guards, if you use them, are quite flimsy. I love this controller, I have to say. It's I do like this. In fact, I prefer this over my Holy Stone 720E controller. Okay, that's all we've got time for in this video. This is obviously part 1 of a 2-part series. The second video, which will be the test flight itself using both the app and also flying without the app, will be in the next video that comes out in this series. So please keep your eyes and your ears peeled for that one. Okay guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, then there is a link in the description below if you want to go and have a look at this particular drone at this stage. If you have enjoyed watching this video, then please give it a big warm thumbs up. And if you got any comments or questions, then put them in the comment section below, and I'll endeavour to try and answer as many as I can. Now, if you are new to the channel, yes you, I'm talking to you there. If you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. If you're enjoying the videos, then why not? Then you too, my friend, can be part of the exclusive yet elusive community that is 2Cat Media. So until the second part of this video, stay safe and drone on. I'm going to start this up now, and I think I might just fly it up. Are you ready? See you on the next video.